Hello everyone, welcome to the Mommy's Talk. So, how are you guys? How's your Sunday? Locked in a room, I guess. Everyone is locked in a room. But try to stay positive during this tough time. Stay safe because only staying at home can save us now. So, just coming to our topic, today's topic is immunity in kids, which is a very important topic. But we are not going to link this topic with the COVID thing. It's just a general immunity in kids, not immunity in kids during COVID. So, please don't ask any question related to COVID and immunity in kids, okay? Because my guest is just going to help you out, but she is not a professional with COVID and immunity. So I just like to invite my guest if she's here. My guest is Mrs. Tripti Chaudhary. Just I have sent an invite to my guest. Hi, Tripti.
Hey, hi. How are
How are
you?
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Just logged in home and doing
Yeah.
all these things. So,
Hope
what
I'm
about you?
audible.
How's the time going on? Like during this COVID, are you locked up or something like that? You can go
So,
out.
yeah, of course, the situation is the same everywhere, and yeah, we have been facing a lot of cases nearby. So, yes, trying to take precautions and just maintaining social distance as much as we can.
Okay, and you're also staying at home nowadays, right?
Yeah, that's about it. I am always now at home since the time this COVID has started. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Tripti, please introduce yourself to our guest.
Okay,
Our
so
audience,
hi
sorry.
everyone. Yeah, thank you. Hi everyone. So this is Tripti, and so actually I'm a fashion designer from my career. Like my background is fashion designer, and I have been working in this since 14 years.
Oh
And
my God.
yes, and Bombay has been like my friend for like 8 to 9 years. Before that, I'm born and brought up in Calcutta, so I'm from
Okay.
Kolkata. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
very close
and
to me now, right now. I'm in
yeah.
Asansol right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. And of course, I had taken a break while I had conceived, and I stopped working for that for like a year. But then I
Okay.
joined back, and thanks to COVID, after a year again, I'm back to home.
Okay, okay. And also, how did you came into this mom blogging thing?
So, it was like around March, I think the lockdown had started, and it was the first time I actually got to spend time with my son. So
Okay.
he actually was 2.5 that time almost, and actually I felt that that was the right time for me to stay back home because actually he started learning, talking, and me and my husband both are working, so we never used to give him so much time. And thanks to
Yeah.
my in-laws, they actually gave every bit to him, and yeah. So but then yeah, in April I just was going through Instagram every day, seeing the pages, how actually the mommies have been engaging their children into so many activities. I used to like think like how can people do so much, I would never be able to do. But then slowly that interest started, and the thing started, I started doing activities with him, and I used to put up a lot of activities on my personal page. And
Okay, okay.
so then people used to tell me that you're doing so much, you should actually start your own page. So that time I had thought, and then um, mostly I started, the main thing actually I started in this lockdown was baking healthy things. So before
Yeah.
that, of course, and kids, you know how much they are into chocolates and pastries and all kinds of snacky things. So
So your
yes, they
page might be like very important for all the mommies, to distract from chocolates and keeping healthy habits.
yeah, I try to. So it's very basic things that I just manipulate. It's not that very
Okay.
hard and fast thing that actually people do. I can't do so much. But then, yes, a very basic thing of not putting sugar in anything. So replacing it with little bit of jaggery powder, which is actually good for immunity too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
maida flour, which is also not good. So instead of that, more over of ragi, which is also very good again for your health and immunity both. And so like that only, like quinoa flour, like all these kinds of little bit changes, and in fruits. So like that only I started my journey, and I just
So how
started
about
with it.
I saw your page and I found you like a healthy mommy too. So what do you want to say about this? Like only yoga is helping out, or your food or diet chart, or something like that?
So yes, of course. After the lockdown had started, before that, I never used to get so much time for myself. But after the
Okay.
lockdown started, and actually, I wanted to like thank one of my friend, my colleague, who actually introduced me to jaggery powder. I never knew that. I
Okay.
always used to eat sugar and sugar. But then
Okay.
slowly, I started gradually. First step was jaggery powder. I feel that was the
Okay.
first step. So slowly that, and then slowly into yoga, because actually the environment was so bad that time that everyone was used to be like, please do yoga asanas or something. So slowly I got into that, and I think it was just the lockdown which forced me to take care of everything. So
Okay, but you're not experienced for years, but you look like if anyone sees your page, they'll think you're a complete yoga instructor or something like that, because your face seems to be like a healthy or
see,
wellness coach
it's
type, you
my
know?
passion, but not my like career kind of thing. But yes, I really like doing yoga or exercise, workouts. Like I really like doing it. It's not a daily thing that I like. I do it. But yes, I like doing it. So
Okay. So let's coming to our topic, immunity in
yes,
kids. I have already told my audience it's not immunity and COVID, it's just immunity in kids. So please don't ask anything about COVID and immunity. Don't relate this. It's just
yes,
a normal, the general immunity thing. So okay, but there is one question. It's very related to COVID, but not COVID immunity. It's like we are kids are not going outside. They are not doing any outside activity, outdoor activities. So
yeah.
do you think this is hampering immunity in kids?
Yeah, so I would just like to first mention that I am not an expertise in anything, but yes, this is my own experience that I'm sharing with everyone. So yes, as soon as the lockdown had started, so I had also actually stopped my son sending down or to the play area or anywhere. So of course, the immunity, the fresh air that they get, and everything that they run around, obviously it hampers. But yes, we can take care of it by creating. See, we can create a lot of activities at home also. It's nothing like that they can't do. Like people have been blessed who have like a really big house in Bombay. It's very tough, but yes, they are really blessed to have that thing, and children can actually move out. But in that case, still not. If we have small balconies also, at least the morning time, the 8 to 10 a.m. time, when we can actually make them sit in the sun for 10 minutes, that's very good for the vitamin D and immunity both. And
Okay.
yes, for the physical activities, yes, see, we can like do a lot of activities at home. We can do run around, we can do like a lot of games
We have
that we
to
can play with
get
them.
them indulged into activities, indoor
Yeah,
activities, right?
yeah, like in that thing, sleep is also very much important for them because
Yeah,
it
there
gives
was
us.
one query, sleep and immunity. What do you want to say about this sleep and immunity?
So sleep is actually like a tiny vaccination, if I say, because
Okay.
the more the kid tries to give that sleep the time, because they try to heal themselves from that,
Oh,
because they
okay.
get that rest, and then they see that kids are very much nowadays at home. So full day, how many activities also you do, still
Yeah.
they will get very irritated, or that kind of
Cranky, yeah.
anger in them, that they want to go out, they want to run around. So of course, so to calm them down a bit, sleep is very much important, because then that thing gives them a little bit of calmness in
That
their mind
mental
also,
peace,
and the
yeah.
body. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to say this healthy feeding habits about kids?
Yeah. So the healthy feeding habits. See, whatever we are eating, anyways, in our daily lives. it's all already healthy. And the thing that COVID or without COVID, we actually, every mom tries to give the best to their child. So yes, there are quite a few things that we can actually just focus on to not miss out on the daily things like
Routine. Yeah.
proteins. So it's like I want to add like 5 things which should be like a criteria for all children. Like it's like
Okay.
protein. So
Okay.
proteins are like it can be peanuts, it can be cheese, it can
Okay.
be all the lentils that we eat. These are all proteins. Then we can add probiotics, that is curd, and we can add a lot of colored fruits and vegetables. So the more the colored fruits and vegetables or food in their plate is, the more the immunity is better. So the more
Okay.
that we add color to their plate, so that's it.
Oh.
So we need to add a lot of colors in their plate whole day. So like broccoli is very good, spinach is very good. So we can add that in the soup. Pumpkin is very good. So these are all kinds of things that we can add in their daily things. So like soup time, I try to, like, in 5 days a week, I always try to give them separate different things, because then
Different thing.
the child also doesn't get bored and they also feel different taste every day. So you can add
Okay.
one day pumpkin soup, you can add one day vegetable soup, you can add one day broccoli soup. So like that we can add just different things in their plate. Omega 3 is good for walnuts. So walnuts is very good. Nuts in the morning is
So
very good.
what about like there was one query about like 2 years infant, about they are talking about 2 years infant. So how to give dry fruits or 2 year kid, they can't eat so many things. So
So there are two ways in which we can do this. So one is like either you can do the dry fruits powder that we make. We can easily make it at home. We can roast all kinds of dry fruits, whatever you have, and then keep it as a powder and mix it in their milk and give them. Or so like how I started when he was like around 2.2. So every day I what I do is I soak all the dry fruits in water, like all the dry fruits, whether it's cashews, almonds, raisins, howsoever. These all things I soak it. So in the morning, what becomes it? They become literally soft. So then, if the chewing is not a problem for anyone, it becomes like little moist, and then they can chew it. So these are the
they
two
can
ways we
change.
can
Okay, so
actually inculcate.
this query was all about like 2 years infant. What do you want to say about immunity in infant, in immunity in toddlers? How to improve
See,
immunity in like very small kids, like breastfeeding kids, and how to improve
breastfeeding
immunity.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the breastfeeding kids is, it's like, I think the breastfeeding thing is the best, because till the child is breastfeeding, I think that is the best thing you can provide to a child, because it fights all infections. I fed my son till like I think 1.5 year. So
Okay.
I think like in breastfeeding, I don't think we can add anything else into it, because that's the best thing we can anyways do it.
Yeah, yeah. There was this query about breastfeeding too. Uh, how do you relate breastfeeding and immunity?
So that's what I said. So like breastfeeding is, it includes
Already an immunity.
everything. It's, yeah, it's already good for immunity. So how till 6 months anyways the doctor says that you keep on breastfeeding your child, because you get everything in it. Like if you get fever, doctor says, oh, it's okay, you can breastfeed, because why? It already is letting you fight from any infection. Otherwise, if
Okay.
that would have been contagious, like fever passing on, like it's a viral, so it can pass on to anyone. But still, the doctor says no, you keep breastfeeding, because anyways, it's fighting infections. So
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing.
Yeah. Okay, so someone wanted to know some quick methods to improve immunity.
With methods. So as I said, we can include leafy vegetables, root vegetables. We can add pumpkin, citrus fruits. So citrus fruits like lemon, orange, and lime water is very good. So like that. And morning lukewarm water with little lemon is very good. So you can add that in that. In even toddlers can have it like 5+. Like before that, I don't think children will like it, the tangy taste. But then yeah.
Yeah.
Green
Okay, and
tea is very
what do you want to say about weight gain and immunity?
okay.
Does this
So
immunity helps in weight gain too?
No.
There's this query which came right now, just when I was coming live and I saw this query. I was like, okay, let's.
No, so I believe weight gain doesn't have to do anything with immunity. As I said, the kind of vegetables, fruits, and nuts and seeds that we add, if the child is like good, and it doesn't actually relate anything to immunity. I feel weight gain and immunity, those are two different
Yeah,
things.
it's
No, I don't think so.
yeah.
That's related. You
Immunity
give
is
your best to your child, and it actually depends on your child how his or her body takes it in. I feel.
yeah. Okay, wow, that's good. Okay, so you were talking about chips and chocolate initially. So, how to avoid, how to let your children stay away from chips and chocolates, and how, like, do you think we should give like a once in a while, how to, feed them chips and chocolate, or make them stay away from chips and chocolate?
Yeah, so I am like a very big no-no for chips and chocolates. I would never try to give him, but then you know how children are, they would actually want
Yeah,
to eat
what
it.
happens actually, you don't give, but when they go out, though it's lockdown time now, but when it was like free time, so they used to go out, and some of the uncles or aunties give you chocolate, give them chocolate, and this happens. So how do you react to this type of situation if you don't want and someone else give chocolates or chips to your kid?
Yeah, so let me tell you, I have a very bad experience with this. So, like if anyone at all actually tries to tell him or something, but to be very frank, he's been trained in such a way that if you try to give him, he'll tell you, "Oh no, it is not good for your body."
Wow.
So you have to train your
So
child
you need
how.
to share the tips. How did you train this?
So that is the thing I wanted to share, that as I started baking, I started making cookies for him. I started baking biscuits for him. I started, so the granola bar or the granola that we get in the market, or muesli we get in the market. So I have made that also at home, and all the recipes are there on my feed. Anyone who wants to check it out can check it out. So I've started making
Great.
everything on my own at home. So then he used to feel that,
As a
oh,
question, there's a query. Should we keep breastfeeding for 2 years, baby?
okay. So yes, we can keep breastfeeding, but I feel then it would be easier for you and your baby to leave it, because the more they get it, because I have an experience that my friend who used to feed like till 5 years she had been feeding, and I think
Okay.
it's like too much, I feel, because so so it actually depends on the mother also how she's feeling, and the babies also. If the baby has started eating everything, I feel, and then she can start stopping it by one timings, like
Gradually, yeah.
morning time, then afternoon time, then evening time. So then the baby feels, oh, now this time I'm going to get a Cerelac, or this time I'm going to get a apple puree, or this time I'm going to get a milk, I'm going to get milk. So the baby also starts understanding, oh, I'm going to leave these things and I'm going to get better things.
Better
So like
things. Okay.
that, yeah. So
So
gradually,
do you think like we need to spice up the feeding habits of kids to, to make them attached to food?
yes, I feel, because see, children need their sweet tooth things, they need it, so we have to actually feed them, we can't stop them. But then yes, if we feel, see, there are a lot of packaged foods nowadays available in the market which are healthy. I won't say it's not healthy, because I also give, but yes, you have to make it a thing that no, you'll get it only once a week, or no, you'll get it only twice a week, like that,
Yeah.
because then the child will also know, oh, I'm going to get this time, this day, this time only. So then he'll also ask that day,
Yeah.
oh,
It's not
oh,
in
I'm
our
doing
daily
something, let me
routine.
give it
So
him now.
like we have to make our kids understand that this is not our daily routine. It's like, yeah, you have to get in this period of time
See,
after this.
it's for us also. It's like how we have to go to work. Oh, I have to finish my work. I have to get ready.
Setting up a
So we
routine.
manage our
Yeah.
time. So the same thing is with children. We have to make them understand that, oh yes, you have to do this. Oh
Your
yes, you have to
routine and you
get
have to
ready.
follow this. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically,
So
maintaining a
what
routine.
about yeah? What about you? Do you think that like a kid need exercises to improve immunity?
Yes. that's very much necessary, I feel. And
So, like, how much, year old? How, do you think 2 years or 3 years old kid also need exercises to improve immunity?
no, see, 2 to 3 year old, any which ways they run around so much and they do so many
That
things.
is only their exercise, right?
Exercise, but then yes, 3 plus, you can obviously introduce them to yoga a bit, because that's very good.
Yes.
Slowly they get
That's
used to that and their body becomes flexible. So
Oh
you can
wow.
actually
Okay, okay,
introduce
okay.
exercise, and if not that, you can again, as I said earlier, we can arrange a lot of activities at home, which makes them run around, make them do like different sport activities that we do outside.
Somehow
We can
their body
actually,
needs to move, right?
yeah, so they can do at home also. So
Okay. Any activity is like a
anything,
like
physical
exercise for them.
activity, basically running around,
Physical activity.
dancing, singing with them, making them run around for something, making them active in your household chores. Actually, you can actually involve
Yeah,
them
yeah,
in that,
yeah. Okay,
because
okay.
then they become very active in that. They think, oh, this is a new thing, I can do that. So like that.
Okay, so what else than good eating habits should we do to increase immunity in kids?
So immunity is, I think, everything I've spoken about. It's eating, it's exercise, it's sleep, it's physical activities. I think this is it. Children are good enough. Children have good already immunity. We just need to boost that a little bit. So that's
And
about it.
yeah, breastfeeding is also one important.
Breastfeeding children, I think that's the best thing. I don't think there is anything other than that, because I have a very
Okay,
good experience.
there are two queries. Like someone asked how to. I don't know what was this, but this was like headache, headache and immunity. I don't know how is it connected, but there was one query like headache and immunity. So do you want to talk about this?
Uh, Headache, I think for younger children, I think I've never heard and never like.
I don't know how kid can express this. Like
Yeah,
if
so
they
I
have
think
headache.
there are two different things. I think uh, so once what happened with me was, the one day I had a lot of stomach ache. So I started saying, oh my god, I have a lot of stomach ache. I want to sleep. I want to drink something. So I kept saying that day the same thing the whole day. And suddenly the second day my son came and told me, Mama, I have a stomach ache. I was like, what? Really?
Okay,
So
okay.
so we understood that
Okay,
he's actually copying.
this can okay. This can be one reason. Like kids copy and say, okay, they are having a headache. Oh, okay, okay, okay. This is very important that
Yeah,
we have
and
shared. So,
see, the headache, I feel it's mostly in adults, because obviously so much of anxiety, stress, and everything. But then yes, teenagers get it because of their studies or exam stress. They get a little bit of that, but other than that, in kids, it's a very rare thing, which I have heard of.
and stress can like stress in kids. It's I don't think it's normal, and it can obviously be reduced by sleep and exercises,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I feel it's do that.
Yeah. So these were about smaller kids. Do you want to say something for like elder kids, like 11, 12? Like some kids, they don't have to, they don't get proper nutrition when they are like infant and toddler, and when they grow up. So do you want to say something to grown-up kids to improve
See, so
immunity in grown-up kids?
grown up kids, I feel a lot of snacky things which we can make at home, like pancakes or
Oh, okay, okay.
smoothies or different nuts. Or nowadays we make different wraps. If you see Instagram, I think the whole Instagram is full of this. So if you just browse through internet or Instagram, you get everything on your plate. So
Okay.
yes, so different type of snack, but in snack also pancakes, maybe not of obviously flour, but wheat and banana and
The healthy
uh,
one, healthy
healthy
version of
ones.
all
Like
these
just
things.
roast the
Yeah.
broccolis and give it to children. They love it because the kind of taste they get it. And then noodles also, but then in noodles also you have different kinds and healthier ones which you can choose from the options available in the market. And the best part is
Okay.
you should always check the ingredients mentioned in the wrapper, because that's the best thing to choose and then purchase whatever you want. So
Before
that
choosing
is
for
one
a
thing you can do. So for toddlers and toddlers, I feel you can do these. You can make actually choco balls, which is my favorite, and that's there also on my page. Actually, everything is on my page. If you just check once, browse through, I have pancakes, I have different kinds of cakes, I have choco almond balls. That's very, very, very good.
I have
And
gone through your page, and it's yummy-cious. Yeah.
yeah, so you
Yeah,
can
it
that
looks tempting. Yeah.
actually almond balls and choco balls. Those are if you don't also add cocoa powder, still the dates they give you that brown color thing, so the kids feel that, oh, this is chocolate balls, so they'll have it.
Chocolate.
Yeah, and I have different. I that's all, like all these kind of things I have on my page, so you can actually check out those things. And
Sure, sure. Okay, so do you want to say something to our audience? Like, do you want to give some quick methods and quick tips to boost the immunity in kids?
yes, so I can just tell you one, two recipes of
Yes,
chocolate
yes, yes,
balls,
yes.
and so you can just like note it down for that. So one which is very good for children like 3 plus is
Okay,
okay. So those are called jaggery balls. So
okay.
like a 3/4 cup of 1/3 cup of jaggery we take,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 tablespoon of ginger powder that we get,
Okay, wow.
two and 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder.
Okay, so these are very healthy things, these are very
Yeah.
effective for COVID,
Yes.
COVID too,
Yes.
right?
So
Yeah,
anyway,
okay.
see, ginger and onions and garlic, you should add in all food because that is very good for immunity. Then fennel seed
Okay,
water is very good. You can have it in the
okay.
morning. Cumin water is very good. You can have it in the morning. Then so let me just finish the jaggery balls. So like I
Yeah,
mentioned, 1/3 cup of jaggery,
yeah.
2
Yeah, ginger
tablespoon of
powder.
ginger powder, and 1
Mm-hmm.
tablespoon of turmeric powder. So once you
Yeah,
mix everything together, and then you can just add 4 to 5 tablespoon of ghee,
okay.
and then just it will bind itself into a ball. So you can just make that balls and
Wow.
keep it, and then you can feed the child. And for very good digestion, if you want to give kids for digestion, after every meal you can give them jaggery and jaggery and ghee after every
Oh,
food.
wow.
So it gives you a better digestion for children.
Oh, this is very good. I think this is going to help so many moms.
Yeah. So yes, but
So,
of course, every child is different. So please try out giving
try.
one thing, once a day, and then see in 2 3 days it doesn't react to baby any allergies to anyone. So you can just keep that in mind, and then you can start on that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so do you want to you wanted to share one more recipe, right?
Yeah. So the choco almond balls again. So in
Yeah.
that, it's like 1.5 cup of dates, de-seeded, and then
Okay.
half a cup, like if you're taking 1 cup of dates, so half cup of almonds, like 1
Okay.
tablespoon of peanut butter, 1
Okay.
tablespoon of cocoa powder,
Okay.
and a little bit of milk, and that's about it. You can just churn it in the mixture. You can actually add in any dry fruits also in this, any kind of dry fruits you want to add, you can add, and then it
And
will
this is
bind
a very
itself.
healthy and okay, this is
Yes, and
very
these all
healthy.
recipes are on my feed. If by
Yeah,
mistake you
yeah.
don't
Sure.
understand, you can the proper recipe, so you
I
can
got
check
it.
it.
I got it. Other people should please, please, please check out her page, and it's very important. It's very healthy. So please check out. And we, being mom, we are always confused with what should we feed to our kids. So it is very important to make a page full of these healthy habits. So do you want to say like tips? Like you were talking about fennel water and cumin water in the morning. So by the end of the session, I just want you to say a list of things which people should include in everyday life to improve the immunity.
Yes,
Like
sure.
if you want to share some routine, like a routine, daily routine, what should they do?
Yes. So daily routine is like you can, like I said, so fennel water and cumin water. These are like things that generally are for little toddlers, not for very young children. But for yes, young children. So I used to give a lot of ajwain water. So ajwain water is very good. Just boil a lot of ajwain in the water. Let the water become half, and then you can give it to a kid like twice in a week or thrice in a week, not more than that. In the morning, first thing in the morning, you can do that. Then after getting up, then of course their dry fruits, nuts, whatever they like to eat, and include one fruit in the morning with the breakfast. So the whatever breakfast we are eating, maybe not so healthy, so at least that fruit makes it up.
Okay,
And
okay,
then
okay.
obviously like 11:30 to 12:30.
Detoxification of whatever they are eating in
Yes, yeah.
breakfast, right? Okay.
And 11 to 12, like in a mid snack kind of a thing, you can actually just give juices for them. Like orange juice is obviously very good, lime water, if not orange juice, lime water.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
And then of lunch should include curd, because that's very good. That's very good. And salads, if children is good with salads, we can do that. Otherwise in snacks, like in the snacky time, evening time, I generally tend to give him more of murmura or
Okay.
makhana or popcorn. Or in murmura also you can add
Rice.
all the vegetables and then make it like bhel kind of a thing. So all the vegetables also go in that thing. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
And then evening must be any kind of a soup. So
Right.
that soup,
Okay.
anything. And then dinner should be a little bit earlier than they sleep, because it should be like a 1.5 hour prior to the sleeping time they should finish their dinner, and that's it. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah, we
would
do
say,
that.
I don't add so much milk to his routine. More than that, I would like to add cheese, paneer, curd, because nowadays I don't think any milk is pure. Howsoever
Yeah.
you buy, I don't think any milk is pure. So that's it.
Okay. Okay, wow. So this was a very healthy routine you shared. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing so many informative
Thanks to you
things,
for
informative
getting me to
routine.
this live today.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you for
Bye.
being here.
Thank you everyone for joining us, and do check out my page for sure, The Healthy Play.
Yeah.